Hello friends, welcome back. So far we have mostly used scripts and Streamlit applications, and although Streamlit is great for demos and for internal tools, most of the production systems will expose functionality of an application. Just think of normal applications, not even AI related. It's just any applications via APIs. So in Python world, FastAPI is a popular framework. So it lets you build HTTP API endpoints with Python. So in this chapter, we will create a simple endpoint where a user or an application can send a question and receive an AI generated answer. So when I said a user or a application, so it could be machine to machine communication. So yes, that's when API REST APIs become all the more important. So here on the right hand side, if you see, it's a basic a flow. uh, Client, maybe via curl command or a UI, can send uh, HTTP request. Fast API receives it. Python calls it AI logic, but the model returns an answer, and the Fast API sends the answer back in JSON format. So this step matters more importantly because APIs are how systems integrate. So when you go for advanced um, orchestration of multiple agents, then you would ask the master agent to talk to the subordinate agents via APIs. That's where, or just consider a front end and a back end. So in that simple scenario as well, APIs play a very important role. So a front end can call the API, for example, a Slack bot can call it, or even a CI/CD pipeline can call it, yeah, or a monitoring tool can call it. So the options or the combinations are limitless, and we'll keep the first API very simple: one endpoint, one request body, and one response to come back from the model. And then we'll talk about how we would add in a production setup. So let's go to our demo setup. So obviously here we have some readme how you would execute. So ultimately we should have these things. So I had previously installed these uh, uh, requirements, these libraries from requirements. So I have to go to my readme and look at the instructions. How do I run this thing? So I will say ubicorn code.main.app and then reload. So reload hyphen reload is the flag. So whenever I make any change to my app.py, those changes will be immediately picked up and I can see that. So I will open the terminal and I will run this. So okay, so this is expected because I am not at the path. I will move change directory to this path and rerun the same command now. It should trigger or prompt me to go to my browser. So yes, browser is already showing me that local API is running. I have these endpoints: docs, health, and ask. So I guess I can go back to my terminal and then open another session. So here I will probably run the curl command again. So I can ask how a simple question to LLM and then expect an answer. Let me see if I have already. Yes, this is what I would do. So I would post a question to my LLM on localhost port 8000, and if I go back to my one of the endpoints is the ask endpoint. Health is just probably useful for the monitoring setup, and docs is about some readme or that sort of information. So go back to our terminal, and the question is explain FastAPI to DevOps engineer in 3 bullets. So let's go ahead and run this. So the FastAPI is acting like a layer between the user and the local LLM, and we get a response. DevOps engineer in 3 bullets, and the answer here are 3 bullet points. Micro framework, this thing. So obviously this doesn't look nice and easy to read, because we are interacting with the model via terminal, and the idea of this demo was to demonstrate FastAPI, how we can use them. So by the we have arrived at the end of this session, and you have seen local AI with an API layer in front of it, and how this could facilitate integration with various other systems. So we have used FastAPI, and now with all the learnings that we have done in the past couple of videos, it is actually a time to integrate, or not integrate, but package everything together, this API with Docker, and then yeah, let's see. I will see you in the next chapter. Thanks for tuning in, and have a nice day. Bye bye.